I would like to personally congratulate all of you who subscribe to this channel for Galactic Starcruiser news, because many of you predicted this day would happen. I read the comments, we talked about it on live streams, and here it is. Disney canceling low occupancy Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser voyages. That's right. They can't get enough people to go. Well, imagine that. Imagine that. People can't afford a $6,000 two-day excursion inside of a big box. That's right. Eggs, you know, are like $10 a dozen. Gas prices are super high. And you're like, why isn't anyone coming to our Star Wars hotel? We got Rey and Kylo. Don't you want to meet Rey and Kylo? I mean, that's worth $6,000, isn't it? I mean, you would think that you guys would invite a couple people that would write down some harsh criticism to maybe give you some direction on where this could work. Now, on paper, I will say, when you first heard about this on paper, I was like, Star Wars hotel, sign me up, you know, take my money. But then you're like, yeah, well, we're gonna take it, all right. We're gonna take $6,000 of it, and hey, the only characters you're gonna meet are people you don't know, and Rey and Kylo show up at the end. Isn't that worth all your money? And you could push some buttons. Like, that's kind of cool, right? And I'm not saying people are not having fun. People go there, they spend their money, and they're having fun. Congratulations. A lot of people can have fun at Taco Bell at 3 a.m. We saw this from the beginning that this was going to happen, because people just can't, we just can't afford that kind of excursion. And you're just like, I don't understand this. They sent out emails last year, I remember reporting on this, asking people that already went why they're not coming back. It's just like, it blows my mind that you don't understand that that is expensive. That is expensive. It's expensive. And now you can't get anyone to book, but it just doesn't have a return value. It's like, well, I did it. I pushed all the buttons. I, you know, heard the lady sing. I had some of their food, and what's the point in coming back and spending all that money and doing it again when I could put that somewhere else? But it gets a little bit better. It gets a little bit better. It says, according to multiple guests impacted by the cancellations, Disney is in the process of calling guests booked on affected cruises and offering to move them onto busier cruises with a 50% discount. That's right, 50%. We're like, hey, look, we know you paid, but if you switch the day, we'll give you 50% off. So that's when you should book if you want to go. Hope that nobody else is booking on that date, and they'll call you and be like, well, instead of 6, it's 3. How about that? You know, we'll put you in a larger group with a bunch of other people, and it's not as expensive. So on the calendar, these are the canceled days. So they just went ahead and blocked them out because they're like, yeah, we can't fill them. July 4th, couldn't fill that. A lot of dates in August, couldn't fill that. And this right here is very telling. Demand for the expensive Star Wars experience has fallen significantly, with some voyages operating at only 25% capacity. Remember, there's only 100 rooms on this thing. So if there's like 2 people per room, so you're looking at maybe 40, 50 people during this whole excursion. So you hired all that staff and you put all this stuff together, and you can only get 40 people walking around. It must be a dream for some, because it's not busy, it's not crowded, and you're just there and you could push all the buttons and do everything you want without waiting, you know, and not have to worry about anything. So for some people, they're probably like, wow, this is pretty cool. There's not that many people here. It's like my own personal show. But if that's where it's fallen to, they need to make some huge changes. And I'm telling you, my prediction is still there, that this will change, or they'll offer a 4-hour, you know, dinner experience. That's my prediction. It still hasn't been announced, but I think it'll get to that point where it's like you could pick one excursion to do, like this picture here, like shoot the TIE fighters and then have dinner. Or you could pick one thing to do, which is repair the ship, whatever that thing is, and have lunch, and you pay this amount of money and the box truck will pick you up from Galaxy's Edge. I think that is where they're gonna go. Listen, we already did a video on like some of the staff that are quitting, that they're leaving, maybe because they just can't pay them anymore because there's no one going. But if we've gotten to the point where they're offering a 50% discount and only 25% occupancy, It's the bar graph is moving in the wrong direction, Disney, and you're gonna have to do something. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is Jay. More of that Starcruiser news, baby. More of that Starcruiser news. We'll catch you next time.